Good morning, how are you doing? Hope you're really well. It's Monday and the sun is shining here in Edinburgh, so I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I'm just going to sit on the chair here, it's better. And I had a really great weekend. I'm not sure whether I mentioned before, but Nathan and I did a live show of our podcast, A Dose of Dandy, for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and that was on Sunday. And I think I did mention this, I remember it now. I talked about being quite nervous about it and apprehensive, and I was pretty much all of last week. Not really nervous, just thinking that, this is quite a big deal, and when something is important to you, you're going to be nervous about it. And I don't really have a huge amount of experience with speaking in front of a live audience. I mean, I know that I come here every week and speak on camera, but that has been something that I've been doing for 6 years, over 400 videos, so it kind of becomes second nature. Speaking in front of a crowd is something different, so I was a little bit apprehensive, but I have to say that we got to the venue and there were a few people who had come from different parts of the UK who watch my channel. So they said hello, we took some photos, and I just felt relaxed because I thought, this is the same audience who watches me on YouTube, safe people who know me, who are my friends really. And so then I really relaxed. We got on stage and just had the best time. We spoke for about 90 minutes. We did an hour of our podcast, and then we had about a 30-minute Q&A. And I just had the best time. And the great thing is that I was doing it with Nathan, my best friend. So that always makes it even extra special. But we had a really fun time. We just chatted like we always do when we're together. We had fun, and it was really great. So I was nervous, but it was absolutely one of the best things that I've ever done. And when I came off stage, I just felt like, I definitely want to do this again. So we have been chatting about maybe we could do this more regularly, maybe we could do this in different parts of the world where the audience is. I have a huge audience in the US, and I think it would be so fun to do a kind of a live show in the US. So that is food for thought. But yeah, because of that, I'm really on top of the world. I'm feeling great. And actually, I've just had some post delivered to the house. So I wanted to show you. So you may know that next week I'm going to the Caribbean. So I wanted to order some espadrilles just to be able to walk around very casually. And this is a Scottish brand called Linnaeus. I hope I'm saying that right. And they are artisan espadrilles. And I just think that espadrilles are the easiest thing to wear when you are in a place like the Caribbean and you just want to keep slipping your shoes on and off, but you want something comfortable but also something a bit more substantial than like a flip-flop or a sandal. So I got these. Oh, these are so cute. These are a khaki coloured espadrille. They're really wonderfully made. Such great quality. I could tell from the website, and I read all about them. I will link these for you if you want to have a look. So let me just quickly come a little bit closer so you can see. But yeah, those are cute. Are we focused? Those are so cute. A nice little espadrille. They're so small. My feet are so small. Let me try this on. There we go. Those look really cute. Can you see? Sorry, this is not the most gracious video, but this is real life. They fit perfectly. They're very comfortable as well. So yeah, I got those for the Caribbean. I'm not really buying too much for the Caribbean because it's going to be a very relaxed holiday. Lots of walking, lots of swimming, lots of eating. So it's not like I want to be super stylish or anything. I'm just going there to relax, but I just thought to get a shoe that is comfortable to wear. Sometimes with sneakers, your feet can feel too warm, and then with flip-flops, if you're walking quite far, then they're not the best either. So an espadrille is kind of like the perfect compromise. And then for the live show on Sunday, I bought myself some new shoes. I like to look for the podcast elegant. My style lately is a bit more casual. I'm going for a kind of like a very casual New York vibe, Caroline Bessette vibe. But for the podcast, I like to look a bit more elegant. So I bought myself some loafers. These are from a Spanish brand called Miamin. This is a brand based out of Mallorca. And they do really beautiful quality leather shoes. They're Goodyear welted. Look, the box comes with shoe bags. Shoe bags are essential. You know, I'm travelling a lot for work and you want to put your shoes into a shoe bag to stop them from going all over your clothes, so that is great. And I wore these on Sunday for the podcast and they're just so beautiful. Look at this, a beautiful black leather loafer. And I'm really funny when it comes to shoes. I don't know, but it can be even just slightly off in shape, like not pointy enough or too wide, and I'm just totally put off. But this is the perfect shaped loafer. Very narrow and slender, not too pointy, but pointy enough. And I just think these are the most beautiful loafers, and the quality is just gorgeous. So yeah, Goodyear welted. They've got these beautiful leather soles. You can see I've worn them in a little bit. And I have to say that normally when you wear quality shoes like this, they can rub, but I wore them. I walked to the venue on Sunday, walked back, walked around a little bit as well, and they really felt great. So no issues with those, and I just think they are so beautiful. Good price point as well, not too bad. I'll link these just in case you want to have a look at some of the others. But a really great quality shoe made in Spain. So I wanted to share those because I wore them to the live show on Sunday and I really just think they're great shoes and I like to share great things. So yeah, it's been a great time. I feel on top of the world now that the podcast is done. Having that to do was kind of a bit of a mental block because there was lots of things to do beforehand to do with launching the product. And then there was the podcast, and then there's all of this week before I go to the Caribbean. So it was definitely a block, the podcast, a block of a little bit of dread, a little bit of fear, but also excitement. So now that that is done, and it went so well, I'm kind of feeling like I'm ready to take on the world, and everything is really cool. So I'm just so happy now. I'm so happy that I pushed myself a little bit, did something out of the comfort zone. And, you know, they do say that life begins out of your comfort zone. So, yeah, it went really well. And thank you, everybody, because quite a few of you did send me private messages to say good luck for the podcast. So thank you. That was very sweet. And now it's done. But, yeah, let me know if you would like us to consider, if you think it would be a good idea for us to consider doing a live show in different venues, because I think that would be so fun. It would be really fun. So I've just popped round to Nathan's house for a cup of tea. So I thought, whilst I'm here, we would do a bit of filming together because we did our podcast the other day, so I thought we'd catch up with Nathan. I am travelling next Tuesday and I'm going to be away for about 3 weeks.
Again?
And then you're travelling as well.
For work, Wooten.
For work. So we're going to be not seeing each other for a while, so I thought we'd come and have a catch-up. And I've got the microphone on a shoehorn because we need to share the mic. Everybody keeps saying to me, why don't you just get 2 microphones? It's not that simple. The camera that I have, for some reason, it only allows you to have 1 microphone.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, so I need to kind of figure out a way to do it. And so the reason why it's on a shoehorn is because if I hold it in my hands and we keep passing it, it makes a noise, so we need to kind of keep it clean.
Don't ask me because we never hear it.
No, you're deaf.
Oh,
You can't hear it. So, nice to be here with you. What did you think about our live show on Sunday? Did you enjoy yourself?
Rubbish.
You didn't like it?
No, it was awful.
I thought that's what you would say.
It was brilliant because it's given us an opportunity to be on the live podcast show. It's the first time we've ever done that because we've always been in front of a camera, you know. We always do what we always do, but the audience, it's a very different experience, you know. To be fair, I was a tiny bit nervous because I'm not sure what to expect out of it. But really, we're just having a catch with the best friends, you know, talk about live, the experience, all different kind of subjects. And we had a lot of humour involved, and the audience loved it. And it was a real life integration for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and this time it was for the Edinburgh Deaf Festival as a part of the Fringe Festival, and it was so lovely, and the atmosphere was wonderful, and they asked us to go back again next year, which was amazing.
Yeah, they
What
want us
about
to go
yourself?
back. Exactly the same. So I was a teeny bit nervous as well, but I just think because we are used to chatting together all the time, we just got on stage and we just,
Should ourselves.
yeah, I didn't really feel like I was doing anything different. It just felt like we were chatting as normal. And then I was just very relaxed and I had a lot of fun. And then when it was finished, I was like, oh, that was so fun. I want to do it again. And it was nice to be, yeah, because we did the show for Deaf Action and we didn't charge for it, we didn't get paid for it, so we decided that every money that was made went to the Deaf Action charity, so that was a nice thing to do as well. So it was nice to give back to the deaf community. I'm making you very nervous, aren't I, with that cup? Making you very nervous.
Because anything white in my new statement with a poetry, I'm just kind of, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for any hiccup.
Any spillages?
And also with that, like you mentioned, saying that it's for the charity, but also we wanted to see how we go for the first time.
Yeah.
We didn't want to show what if it goes well, what if it doesn't go well. But really, it's up to the audience to pay what they feel right.
Yeah.
Because a part of Edinburgh Fringe Festival, that's what it's all about. It's like testing the water, if it goes well or not. So I thought for the first time, just let them and go to the charity for the Deaf Action today. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to doing more next year. Definitely.
We've definitely got a taste for doing more live shows. And I said earlier in the video, because I talked about this earlier at home, that we would like to maybe travel to the US or elsewhere and do some more live shows. So that would be really fun.
And also, I want to mention, but a lot of you have been asking, oh, would the live podcast show would be on YouTube or any other social media? But really, with the live podcast, it means live and it's one-off. There's no such thing will be released. And so if you'd like to know in the future, and if we set up another one, come and see us, because live is live.
Yeah,
And
there's
that
no
makes
recording.
it more special and it's more authentic and you feel you are there with us show. And that's nice, rather than watching the live. It's a very different experience.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It is, yeah. If it's a live show, it's not going to be recorded, so
Exactly.
you only get one chance to watch and that's it.
Exactly.
And I understand that Edinburgh is quite far, but maybe next time we'll be able to plan it so that people have got notice and they can plan to make it a trip of it, and then it can be something else. But yeah, it was great.
And also I want to add with that, the reason why we can't share the live on social media because of license reason, and also have to have an approval from other organisations. And also, as you're aware, there's always a cost involved. Having the videographer to do the filming is an extra of our expense. You know, everything's becoming more complicated, so it's easier to come and visit and to enjoy the show if you can. But we'll let you know next time in advance, so you've got plenty of time to prepare and visit.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be doing it again because we had such a great time. And yeah, it was great to do it with you. And then we have some more news that Nathan would like to share with you. So you may have seen on his Instagram that Nathan is releasing a new book. So tell everybody about that because it's very, 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 very exciting.
Well, very excited. Me, very nervous. But because, obviously, of course, I'm excited but nervous because it's the first time I ever done a coffee table book. It's called Behind the Lens. It's documented of my journal that I have been taking photos of beautiful architecture, lifestyle, travel, beauty, details, and so on. The book involves so many different things, like from stately home to interior to hotels and travel. And what is more special in some of the photos is where we travel together. There's a lot of different places because at the time we travelled so many beautiful places, and it's an honour that we share the same experience and journal in it. And also it would be more special that Nicolas has kindly written one of the pages, and I'm very honoured to have him in my book, and it's very special. And I'm not going to tell you a bit too much, I want to keep it to private, but Nicolas very kindly should mention about my coffee table book, and he will mention in the description on the below, whatever Nicolas did. And I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully you can purchase my book if you like.
I'm sure everybody will, because it's very exciting.
I'm nervous, I don't know why.
No, you don't need to be nervous, because you know you've got a talent and you take amazing pictures and you have lots of people who love you, so it will be great.
It feels a bit surreal.
Of course, because it's the
surreal.
first
It's
one.
like things that isn't really happening.
Yeah.
I think wait till the book will be ready in December. It's preparation at the moment, you know. But I think once I've got my hand on it,
That will be so exciting.
Real.
Yeah.
That it,
Yeah.
in a way, I haven't had that before. I mean, Nicolas been experienced before with a beautiful candle, the future, all different product that he's been working on, which is amazing. For me, I haven't done that yet. So you have empathy already.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh wow. You know.
It's always very nerve-wracking when you create something and you put a lot of love and effort into it and then you're not sure how it's going to be received, so I understand. But I promise you, you will be great and everybody's so excited about it, especially me.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud.
Thank you. Thank you. And I can't wait to have your coffee table book on your coffee table.
I know.
Make sure it's at the top.
Of course. Yeah.
But thank you, all of you, for those who already have purchased it or on the way to buy my book, and I'm very grateful. And I hope you really enjoy the book as much as I have created.
Well, we all know you and how much style you have and how you make everything beautiful, so it's going to be the most beautiful book. So we're all very excited. And yeah, I will pop the link to the book in the description box here, so that if you want to pre-order it, you can. So yeah, that's great news. What else is happening? Where are you travelling to next?
Well, I'm actually going to London next week for a lot of projects coming up. I don't the joke of that went down. We'll be taking photos of some of the clients in the hotel. They wanted to their social media, their website. I'm coming to do some review, which I'm very looking forward to, because it's generally a lot of upcoming hotel nowadays.
Yeah.
I can't keep up. Before I had a list of places I need to visit, but now it's endless. Honestly, I thought it's going to be impossible to finish everything off. They're going to back to different hotels, restaurants, upcoming theatre, you know, art gallery. So keep an eye on my story, my upcoming post. And
Perfect. I'm going to the Caribbean on Tuesday, so I'll be there for 2 weeks.
I shall talk now.
So yeah, I'm going to try to do a little bit of filming, but that is really probably just a holiday, just relax.
Just relax, darling, because you always work. You need to make sure you have a balance.
I know.
No, all work and no play. Come on, darling, you have a lot to live.
I do. Yeah, so I won't see you for a while, but I'm sure that when I come back, it's going to be...
You'll be very happy. Yes.
I
Bye,
I miss you. When I get back, it will be September. We'll be going into the autumn. Quite a nice time of year.
I love autumn. I love that kind of season.
I know. It's nice, isn't it?
Don't you?
But yeah, have a lovely time. Everybody's probably very excited about your book, so we'll put that in the description. And I'll see you when we get back from our travels.
And I'm looking forward to the new tune.
Bye-bye.
And thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for being on my journey. Believe in me, push me up the cliff at my birthday, and we know. Because one time we had a famous quote. Can I be quite honest with you? But you're not really seem to do anything about it. Come on, and then you say the same thing to me about a lot of situations, especially with the YouTube, which is thankful, and now it seems to grow, the audio loved it, you know. Of course, I'm very slow to get each other, but we all have to push each other straight up, so thank you again.
It's a pleasure. We always push each other. That's what we talked about on the live show, actually.
Yeah.
We said that in our friendship we're not scared to push each other, and because we want the best for each other. And I think sometimes people think between friends that you can get jealous or envious, but we never do. We're always very proud, and we're always pushing each other to do our best. And sometimes you need that in your life for someone to say, come on, you're slacking a little bit, get on with it. And we're very good at doing that.
Thank you, because what's so special about us too, it's a wonderful friendship, and not only that, but I've seen Nicolas at me and Nicolas seen me at him.
Yeah.
So I kind of, there's no rival, there's no jealousy, we just championing one another, elevating. But also with that, you need to remember, working for yourself, it's not always easy. And it can be, you're probably aware of, it can be quite lonely, but the most important is self-motivator. Yeah, it's number one. Sometimes you feel like, I'll do that tomorrow. Become tomorrow, become next week. Next week become next month. Next month become next year. It's very whatever, but whatever.
Great.
But now, go off on your holiday, switch off, but you might do him taking his selfie, naturally.
Cheeky. Me taking a selfie, never. I don't do that.
Have a lovely time.
And you.
And thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. Always grateful.
So sorry everyone, I've just got back from Nathan's, edited that little bit that we did together, and that's when I realised that the microphone stopped working halfway through. It's so annoying. You film these things and I'm so used to now looking out for the signs of a defunct microphone. Is defunct a word? I'm not sure. But so on this particular microphone you can see it's got a green light here and a blue light, and if those are flashing, it means that there's something wrong with the microphone, that the battery's died, because there's this bit here and there's another bit on top of the camera, and if they're flashing it means that there's something wrong with the microphone, and I'm always checking when I'm filming that it's not flashing, and I was checking and it wasn't flashing, so I'm not sure what happened, but we lost sound halfway through. It's very irritating because it makes such a difference, and it's too late. I can't go back to Nathan's house and film it again because he has gone away somewhere, so we just have to keep that awful sound. So I'm really sorry, I hope you can understand what we were saying. Essentially, Nathan was telling you about his book, which is going to be out before Christmas, and yes, I will link that in the description box for you, but really sorry about that. So as you can see, the title of this video is something like Facing Backlash or Dealing with Backlash. And the first thing that I want to say is that one of the things that I've noticed about some of my videos is that people comment on the title saying that they're clickbait. Now, maybe that some of them are a little bit clickbaity, but as somebody who creates content that is supposed to be entertainment, sometimes you have to want to entice viewers in to watch your videos. And what I can say particularly proudly is that when people do watch my videos, you seem to enjoy them. If you watch a drama on television, you might often see a trailer where they show the best bits and you get really hooked and you want to see what's going to be happening when you watch the show. Or at the end of the show, they will leave you on a real cliffhanger because they want you to come back and watch it again next week. So if I have to entice people to watch my videos, then that is what I have to do. This is entertainment. You are all being entertained, and I want to make sure that you want to watch my videos. If I title the video like the thing that I have learned over doing this for 6 years is that if I do a really beautiful travel vlog that takes me a week to film, I spend my time on my journey capturing all this gorgeous content for the pleasure of my viewer, and then I title the video Amsterdam Travel Vlog, people are not going to be interested. Whereas if I pick a moment that happened on the trip, for example, I don't know, a guy asked me out on a date in Amsterdam, then people are going to want to find out what that is. And then when you watch the vlog, you'll get to see the whole trip that I filmed and carefully edited and made beautiful for everybody, and it becomes entertaining. So that is a little explanation of click title videos. It's not that I'm trying to deceive you, it's that I want you to watch my content because I've made a lot of effort and I think you will enjoy it. So that is the first thing. The second thing is, so my last video, I'm talking about my last video when it was pretty much a promotion of my Botanica collection and saying farewell. And I understand that the whole video was that. It was a promotion, it was talking about my product, but it really is the truth. That product was something very special to me. It happened 5 years ago. I put a lot of effort and love into it, and so many of you really, really love the product too. And that is the truth. So when I decided that I wanted to bring it back for one last time, it is a completely true story, and I am sad to see it go. But I do think it is the right thing to do to bring it to its close, because it's not something that my heart is in anymore. It was 5 years ago. I created that product with my ex-business partner, and I don't want to create any dramas or delve into any drama, but we didn't really end on the best terms. So every time I saw that product, it just took me back to that moment, and I'm somebody who likes to move on. My biggest idol, Martha Stewart, always says, when you're through changing, you're through. And I don't want to be through. I want to keep going and I want to create something else. So that video was talking about the product because I genuinely wanted to bring it back one more time and give everybody the opportunity to have a piece of Botanica before it's gone forever. So yeah, it was what was it, like a 20-minute video promoting that product. And if that isn't for you, you can move on, you don't have to watch it. And also, you don't have to buy the product. I saw quite a few comments from people saying that this is an extremely expensive product, it's out of my price range, and a few people said that they were unsubscribing or never watching again. I wasn't ever forcing anybody to buy this product. If you don't want to buy the product, you don't have to. I'm not ever forcing you to do that. Just click off the video if it's not for you. But if you do want to learn about the product, or you are interested, or you've bought it before and you want to see what this is about, then watch. I don't watch videos that I don't want to see on YouTube. I have really my favourite creators. I love most of their videos, but sometimes I don't want to watch their video, so I turn it off and I don't feel the need to comment saying that I didn't like it, because the way that I look at this is that I create YouTube videos every week. I've made over 400 videos on this channel, and probably I can count on one hand how many of them are, in fact, less than one hand. I can count on I've probably done about 2 videos out of 400 that are just about a product. Yes, there may be times when there is a product placement in a video, but it's usually a 90-second product placement. And YouTube, unless you are paying for YouTube Premium, YouTube is free for everybody to watch. And how often can you say that about a streaming platform? I'm sure people pay for Netflix, for Disney Plus, other things, and you pay to watch that content. Whereas YouTube, it's free. You have to watch the ads that come on at the beginning or in the middle, and occasionally creators like me will do a product placement, because we don't do this for fun unless this is like a little hobby of yours, but this is my full-time job. I create videos here twice a week for your pleasure and entertainment, but I also have to earn money, otherwise I wouldn't be here, I'd be doing something else. So I hope that just explains a little bit of my perspective. Yeah, perhaps it's not the nicest thing if you have to watch a video about my Botanica product, but for many of you it was and you enjoyed it. So yeah, I think those are the things that I wanted to touch on, just to explain from my point of view that sometimes, in a very rare occasion, there will be a placement or an advertisement, but if you like to watch YouTube for free, there has to be something, I guess. There's something with everything, isn't there? But yes, I do try to make very entertaining videos. I've been doing this for a long, long time, and I really do enjoy it. And for me, I guess it's kind of a surprise, because I think I have one of the best audiences on YouTube. I mean, if you look through all of my comments, it's like we are friends. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I can see the same people commenting every week, and I feel at home and relaxed here, and I feel like we have an amazing community. So when I do a video like that, and there's a lot of comments which are perhaps not what I'm used to, it's a bit weird for me, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? Am I getting cancelled? But I know that it's nothing, and it's absolutely fine. And what I do also see is that the people who left the meanest comments, and they left comments about my appearance and things that are totally irrelevant to the video, they're people who never usually comment, and they just wanted an opportunity to bash me a little bit, I think. That's fine. I have a very thick skin. I have dealt with comments my whole life, from being a teenage boy at school, and I let them wash over me, so I don't mind. As long as I'm not upsetting people, genuinely upsetting people or harming anyone, I don't really care what people say about me. So I just wanted to come here and just end the video with that explanation. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video, a bit of a chatty catch-up vlog. Always good to see Nathan, isn't it? He's so fun. We always have a great time. And yes, do check out his book. I have linked it in the description, and I can't wait for that to come out. I do have a little section in there that I wrote for him, which is quite a nice thing as well. So you get to see a little bit of me in there. And it is 7 PM now. I think I put this video up at 7 PM, so that means that my Botanica collection is live. So I will also link that in the description box, but if you were signed up to the newsletter, you will have got an email to shop. So the shop is live, everything is available to buy until Sunday, and then it's the end of Botanica. So if you do want to get a piece of it, one last piece of it, this is the very, very, very final opportunity, and I will not be bringing it back ever again. So yeah, it's quite strange and bizarre, but I think I've made the right decision. All right, well, I am going to head. I've got a lot of things to do. I've got another vlog coming out on Sunday for you to enjoy. I'm doing my Substack tomorrow, Notes from Nicholas, which is quite a fun article that is ready to go. It is called 10 Things I Never Regret Spending Money On, and it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek, funny little article. And then on Sunday, I also have my Sunday journal on Substack, which is for my paid subscribers. So yeah, lots to do before I leave it on Tuesday for the Caribbean. But it's been a great week. I've had a really great time, and doing that live show has just given me such a boost. So thank you all for your support, love and kindness. Always love coming here to see you. It's great. All right, everybody, apologies again for the dud sound at Nathan's, but hopefully you got the gist of what we were doing. And I wish you all a really great weekend ahead, whatever you're up to. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.